Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. First and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us his truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, Kwam Yasharahla. Let's get into this. This is Signs of the Times, Ep.5. Let's get into it.
I was teaching one of my students. He pointed out one of the girls, this little white, blonde hair, blue-eyed girl. She's like, "That's my girlfriend." I was like, "Oh yeah?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I would never date a black girl." And you know us girls.
Oh,
9 years old.
three of us.
Yeah, I was like, we're teaching in separate corners, and we're all like, "What?"
You forgot to mention, this boy is mixed himself.
Yeah. So I was like, well, he needs to validate this statement that he just made. That was pretty brash and bold. And I was like, "Young man, why would you?" And he's like, "First of all, they loud." I was like, he's like, "They think they bougie, and they're annoyed, and they ugly."
But to me, the fact that a child would even say that shows that somewhere, somehow, there is this mentality. Like, I'm not saying even majority of black men feel like that.
And statistically speaking, the rates of interracial marriage, like how much they've risen, is like over 100%,
right?
Yeah, I did look at it
100%.
I believe so.
These are the new Soundcore Space One Pro headphones, and there's 5 things they've done with them that just...
Hey, Slakia. So, hey, man, that's what it is. That's the spirit of this place, man. You know, we get on the women a lot, you know, and it's needed. And it's not going to change, okay? It's not going to change. Now, with you women, right, and men in general, man, a lot of y'all are clinging to the Kamala Harris, man. And y'all not clinging to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. And that's going to lead me to my next video. So, understanding this, so Deuteronomy 17:15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahawah, thy power, shall choose, one from among thy brethren. Shalt thou set king over thee, thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brethren. Okay? So first of all, you have to have a king from the nation of Yasharahla, not any other nation. So, you know, Trump is most definitely an Edomite, okay? And then you got most of Congress, all of those are mostly Edomites, man. These guys, these princes that are ruling over you, governors, these are, you know, and we in captivity. So understand the time that we in. Now, your president, you don't supposed to be going forth and voting for Congress, senators, mayors, presidents, none of that. All right? Especially if it's not an Israelite. Okay? We don't support this system. You can be in slavery and not support the system. Just go about your day. Go about your business. Right? Deuteronomy 22:5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, thy powers, man. So, understanding this, a woman should not be taking the position of a man. A woman should not be wearing what a man is wearing. And likewise. So, dresses on men, okay, and women calling themselves men, and participating in men's sports, and likewise, vice versa. This is not supposed to be taking place. But once again, we are in captivity in Babylon, a place that allows anything and everything to go on. So they will allow a woman president. Okay? And letting that be, this nation is going to be a laughingstock. It's already a laughingstock. Okay? The rest of the planet is looking at us like, what? A woman ruling your country? All right? A woman being in charge of the nuke codes? A woman that can be on her monthly and get mad at another country or whatever and push the button somehow? A woman that acts upon emotion, that goes off emotion, trying to wear what a man is supposed to wear. And that doesn't speak in general. That doesn't speak just for clothes, as we just spoke about it. It's titles, it's positions, it's statuses, it's roles. America has its genders reversed, man. All right? And they backwards. And everything that lady is standing for is backwards, man. So let's go into this next video.
because his parents, 16-year-old autistic child is in state custody because his parents refused to change his pronouns. A military family in the DC area lost custody of their son after they refused to let him undergo a gender transition. The child now lives with Lavender Kelly, a non-gendered chaplain. The family is suing the hospital for violating parental rights. And if you find this story problematic, you should know that the Dems VP pick Tim Walz passed a bill granting the state permission to rip children from their families over gender issues. Just like this. In Minnesota, the state can take emergency custody if a child is unable to obtain gender-affirming health care. Is this the America you want to live in? 16-year-old... A non-gendered...
Right? Non-gender chaplain. These laws are passed by the so-called vice president, guy, Tim Walz. Alright? A Edomite. Most definitely wicked, Satan, devil himself. Okay? Part of that bloodline. A liar. Alright? And going against Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. That's all these heathen nations know how to do. Okay? And Kamala was handpicked, man. A puppet. Just like Obama came out of nowhere. Where he come from? Right? Kamala, where did Biden get Kamala from? Came out of nowhere. A puppet. Alright? These aren't notable people. Came out of nowhere. Oh, let's get a puppet so we can control them to the utmost. Because you had certain presidents, and not many, but you had certain presidents like Kennedy in the past that wasn't with it. That wasn't with certain things that tried to speak against. And they don't want that type of situation to go down. Okay? Understanding that. And who is they? The elites. The banking families, the wicked. Okay, now this is all backwards. And this is going off of that Deuteronomy 22:5. Okay, non-gender. What do you mean? You don't pick a side? You was born a man. This guy was born a man. So you're a man. Now, it's a kid, an autism kid is trying to change his gender, and he was took from his parents because they wouldn't allow him to do it. And that was passed by Tim Walz, that law. In Minnesota. This is the type of society they want to bring, where you don't want to follow what they're pushing, then they'll just take your kids away for like their property. And really, when you sign a birth certificate, you're giving your kids to the government. Alright, so it's the government's property. You are in slavery, man. What used to happen in the 1800s, 1700s when we was in deep slavery, physically? They used to, you would have a kid and that kid would be sent off. If somehow Yahawah allowed that kid to be raised up by you, that was, but it was breaking families apart. Constantly breaking families apart, especially if they got on some petty shit and they don't like you, especially if that slave master is just wicked as all hell, and they all was wicked, some more than others. So they would separate your whole family, or send it, that would tear a man apart. For you as a man, you're supposed to protect that household. Your child gets sent to like Mississippi, you get sent to like Alabama, and your wife got to stay on that plantation, and the slave master been trying to mess with your wife, some shit like that. It's gonna drive you crazy. It's gonna drive you crazy. You can't do what you naturally supposed to do, is protect your family, man. Let's get that. 1 Timothy 3:5. For if a man know not to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Yahawah? That's naturally in you. If you're a real man of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, is to take care of your family. And they're coming with these laws saying that, if you don't want to agree with the kid. Fuck, what the kid talking about, man? Agree with the kid? No. My kids have no say-so in my house, bro. Alright? What bills is they paying? What are they doing? We raising the kids up with that rod. Alright? Of correction. Which is these scriptures for the most part, because they know the commandments. Alright? The 10 commandments they know and recite. And other things as they get older, I teach them. Therefore, they will know the fear of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. This is what you're supposed to do. They're not going to have these thoughts to be on some
chaplain
weird shit like this, man. In my household, we look at these type of people and laugh at them. Look at that wickedness. Look at that abomination. That's what we look at them. And we like, man, ugh. And we say Yahawah Yahawashi is going to unalive these people, man. And take them out. It's coming. You got to rule your household in that way. Raise your household up in Yahawah Yahawashi. That's a strong foundation. It's not going to fall over. It's not going to topple over. Okay? You know, and we know these laws are being passed and things like that is being set up for the beast system. All right, absolute control. You know, now we don't want no woman ruling over us, man. 1 Timothy 2:9. In like manner also the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becoming women professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. So how's she supposed to rule over you? How's she supposed to be the president? She's supposed to be learning in silence. That I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to assert authority over the man, but to be in silence. Be quiet. Sit back. You don't even supposed to be in the room with men if the men is over. All you supposed to be doing, serving, and then take your ass in the back. You know? Your woman don't supposed to be around. That's how I look at IUIC. How they got the men on one side, the women on one side, and what's happening? Fornication, adultery. You leading ways for sins to come into these dudes' minds because they fleshly. They carnal. Carnal is enmity with Yahawah Yahawashi. Alright? So, a weak man, he see your woman, she sitting there, she looking good or whatever, even if she got her head wrapped and all that, he might try to holler at your woman. Alright? All these brothers in the truth, man, ain't in the truth. Alright, man, the elders had talked about what they called him, the Seattle snake. Talked about him a couple camps ago, man. You know? You got these guys that's coming and taking advantage of women. Alright? Right under the noses of brothers. Oh, that brother think I'm a brother. But on the low, you popping his woman. And Yahawah Yahawashi see that. And he gonna unalive both of y'all, man. You know? This is why order is set up, man. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to assert authority over the man, but to be in silence. So a woman can't be no president. A woman can't be no mayor, politician, governor, congresswoman. None of that. That shit shouldn't even exist. It's not going to exist in the kingdom. Women in positions of power. You are going to be barefoot and pregnant, man. All right? Now to wrap this up, matter of fact, let's get that. Alright. Ecclesiasticus Sirach 10:2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Esau Edom is an unwise king. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Esau Edom, this wicked king, he's unwise, man. Alright? And he's destroying it. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The Israelites, our faces were covered, man. Valley of dry bones. We was, you know, just in an unalive state. Done away with. Until that comforter was sent. Until Elijah was sent back. You know, through Abba Bibbins. Understanding that. So, we can see now. We understand what's going on. Alright? And that's a beautiful thing. We understand that these women don't supposed to be ruling. Alright? Can't be presidents of soaring authority over a man. Wicked ass women at that, man. Kamala Harris ain't the hell. And that's why these women was talking about it. How that boy in her class don't even you looking at the black woman like she's the least attractive woman on this planet. But in righteousness, she's the most attractive woman on this planet. Right? But in wickedness, she's undesirable. These black women have become undesirable. Right? Like, that chick ain't even.
I was teaching one.
Go back. Like, she's not really, unattractive. She's okay. Like, modest, covered up, right? She could put a hair wrap on her head, and boom. All right, she's not got no cleavage showing. That's how women need to be dressing, man. Shamefacedness, modest apparel. Don't be showing everything. Okay? A man, you supposed to get that treasure of your woman in the bedroom, man, in the house. That's yours. That ain't nobody else's, bro. That's yours. And these women out of order, they want bodies. They want bodies. They thinking however many bodies they get. I be out here cheating on niggas. I be out here doing niggas dirty, etc., etc. They think that shit is a badge of honor. Hell nah, man. So let me get her policies real quick. So I wanted to touch on one thing. Health, abortion, and reproductive care have been central to Harris' campaign because she wants to unalive people, man, before they even get here. I mean, really, you hear once that soul goes into the vessel, you hear. Jeremiah 1:5, man. All right. She said she would sign a law to restore Roe versus Wade, which protected federal abortion access through and completely, as women across the U.S. face barriers to accessing abortion and states can enact strict bans. Using common sense, man. Take abortion away. If you lay down with somebody and y'all have a baby, you gotta have that shit. Don't lay down if you don't want it to come out. Don't lay down. So Kamala is going to help bring abortions and things like that back into play. That's what these Democrats are about. These Democrats, man. And we don't pick any side because we know both sides is terrible. As we read, what's the Deuteronomy 17th chapter, man? You don't put no strange king over you. So, we not siding with nothing. We siding with Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi and this system being done away with. All right? And they were showing you, they had abortion clinics at the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, man. They had abortion clinics. They had shots there. You could get your shot. Okay, what's it, man? The pregnancy shot. What is it? The Plan B shot. And when I was in the world, I messed with a chick that had that shot. She had to go get that shot every 6 months, I think. And that shit made her act weird. First of all, it made her fat. It blew her up a little bit. And it stopped her period, her menstrual. It controlled it. That's against Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. These women do these things that curse is set on you. All right? That's what's supposed to happen. You stopping that means you just got a whole lot of it's like you got a whole lot of blood in you that ain't come this system, this body is set up in order. It's set up in a way to help you. You going against Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi and his system, thinking you know better by trusting Satan with these shots and these things like that, abortion and things like that. It's gonna backfire on you. And now, that was when I was in the world, and that bitch is and she off. She on some weird shit. Alright? And the water Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi for getting me away from them. From any man, I know brothers we done been in the world and fucked with demons. And boy, that's a missile dodged. You could have messed around and had a baby with that. Boy, and that would have been baby mama drama for the rest of my, But the water Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi ain't got none of that. Having a little bit of wisdom and being like, nah, this bitch crazy. and But hey, that's pretty much it, man. Brothers could go through this. Her policies is we don't care, really. And they all these policies just basically against Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Alright, and the main one I want to touch on is abortion. Alright, that's what I was touching on, because that right there is just, no, you're basically legalizing murder. You are. Okay? This lady, man. Alright. So, hey, with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakaha Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us his truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men serving, as well as you 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining yourself. Shalawam, Shalawam. As always, Kwam Yasharahla, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi. 4 times for mercy, praying that we be of that great number, man. Alright. Yahawah Ratazah. Alright. Shalawam to you, brothers. Keep it up. Shalawam.